Hello, and welcome to Rose Plays, Season 22, Episode 50. As always, I'm your host, Aurian MoonRose, and today we continue the Let's Play of Final Fantasy XVI on the Final Fantasy difficulty. So last time we had to hunt down a girl who was a guy who is Luber. We solved a quest for him to get past the gate, and unfortunately, we have side quests. Oh no. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with these side quests for the day.
Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
He probably is.
Past him. Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Please don't tell him that.
My mind was elsewhere.
Don't worry.
I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I could help.
I'm afraid not. Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Well, let's not have you pack your bags. I'll help you.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
Good.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
I guess we need to figure it out, huh?
Keep in mind, the spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
Tends to happen.
There's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now,
Yeah, gotta know what we're doing, right?
First. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade.
So,
Right. I think we have a plan.
you want me to go talk
Let's
to
get
him?
to it, shall we?
Gotcha.
I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
Well, now it's just the butcher.
Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something.
I mean,
useful.
honestly, a swordsman, of course, but...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
I suppose.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins, kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with
A flesher, that would make sense.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Something
else.
else.
First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Especially if you're flaying stuff.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Oh, not you yet.
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Well, that's good.
Lubor was true to his word.
Well, we can make a...
Yeah, but what would be the point?
There he is.
Still closed.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
I'm gonna guess doesn't break,
Do you
right?
mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to
Nobody's
put up
ever
with some
asked me
punishment.
that before.
I'll be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Makes
Thank
sense.
you. I Won't keep you any longer.
So sharp
Business, eh?
and harder to break.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope.
I mean, I've got to agree with that.
I did.
Keep the darkness from your door.
Keep the darkness from your door. Yes, please.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yes,
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
Luber's just staring at me like,
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy, and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started.
I suppose that's
Perhaps
true.
Lord didn't mean anything
Especially if you have a
by
bad
this
shoulder.
No remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully.
Gave us more than what he should have, too.
We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Luba wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind.
All
It's
right.
hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light.
It's not
Meaning
both.
Someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
So we need to find a new
No one
material
else
or
you can
something to
turn
go
to.
with it.
Someone who knows their metals, perhaps.
I mean, look at
Either of these
Damascus
is no better than to help me with
steel.
my test.
That stuff is made super strong,
Maybe
and there's reasons
is
for it.
Someone I could turn to. A merchant. A favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Velcroy.
Okay.
I bet she'd know a thing or two.
He said the Velcroy. I was like, I mean, oh, it is the Velcroy. Okay, there's a southern Velcroy as well. Whoops. All right, I guess I just wasn't fully paying attention. I suppose I deserve that. I think I see an item over there. I gotta go check, because I want to grab it if it is. I was right! Alright. I mean, you beat me here, but I guess you were ahead of me by just a little,
Maybe needing
so...
help with your bags.
Well, I asked her, but... You tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options.
I was waiting for her to
Just not
say
that
you'd have
fight.
better luck impressing the
Featherwhite
knife than
adamantite knives will
Luber.
get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you
And
getting
harder
at?
to break.
You said the Lubor
Like
trained you to
Damascus
work
steel
iron.
again.
Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal...
He
you're
does like
using,
hints.
well, there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell. That must be it!
Maybe.
I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done.
You need to learn, I need to go grab. I know, I'm an errand boy.
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
I'm just as interested to know the
I want to
answer.
know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose
right.
I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. You crush it up, or just
Yep.
throw it in the furnace?
We got this. Always long trekking in a desert, though, right? And now he gets slower.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet.
It would
Take a sniff.
My carpets have pride in place. Oh no.
Silver platters.
Might start a cutscene though, but eh. I mean, the side quests are out over here, right?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What did you want,
What is it,
Looper?
Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as
I already
thought.
took his hands. Now I want to
Then
take his
allow me
pride.
to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists.
Huh.
Meki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Really?
Choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days.
So he's probably
I fear there
dead.
may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Well, thank you. At least now I'm sort of ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Will do.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
Not before Kupka does, anyway.
There you go.
So long as you have a plan.
I always have a plan. I am Sid the Outlaw, after all. Alright, let's go ahead and continue to gather then.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Not yet. I have spring lime to pick up. Or jump for joy for finding it. I mean, I suppose I'd be happy to.
Like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
I thought they'd be enemies. Nope, just a cutscene for being out of it.
Finally.
Which is always nice.
Sweet incense. Just look at the details. Plates and pots. Needed to a
Lightly
silken
and dark.
softness.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
This is probably enough and more. In case this works.
You are one of the good ones, you know that.
I try.
You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Only one way to find out. Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
Now, I helped.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I would hope so.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would have probably said.
But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use.
Aww.
And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
Well, what was the answer then?
I'm certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative.
That's good.
Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that?
The rich?
The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable, but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer.
I'm betting it's because of the initiative.
Tomorrow you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
I was wondering,
What is the heart?
you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge.
I
The hunter,
see.
I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather.
That's the heart of
nobleman,
Delamel.
I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That's my man. That must be the secret.
All right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh?
No.
The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
It had to do with making it for the right
I
person.
had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're getting closer, but... Guess we got no choice but to do the other one now, huh?
The finest fabrics,
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
All right, let's see what you have in store for us, shall we?
All those years of toil.
I don't think we'll get it done, but at least we'll get through most of it. Be able to continue to Titan
The baths are closed.
next episode.
Leave me be.
Well, why are they closed?
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
Always.
Depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
I can do that.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far.
No, I know where it is.
By the south gate, the smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Sounds like its own riddle.
Are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
All right. Well, guess we're gonna make it to the baths, maybe. Okay, we gotta go down a little bit. I was like,
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your...
how far are we going?
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Come on, girl, again.
The white is a very bright... Okay, we're getting there slowly now. Because I'm guessing that's not even the correct path. Never mind. Is this even right? Can we just... No. But I see what's causing the hot spring problems. Potion! Okay, so there we go. Ooh, 12 desert roses. Yes, please. We still got time. Maybe we can finish both of them. I don't know. It's really hard to say.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Yeah, it does. Hopefully this involves giving us,
You're finished. All yours, Torgal.
Alright, we can heal. Not bad. And it works. Although it might not be 5. Nope, it was 4. That's fine. Still will help at least, right?
Let darkness fall.
I guess. Oh, wonderful.
Out of the frying pan.
Old Faithful? Oh, you're the true reason this is happening, isn't it? I don't know if that's working as well as I had hoped, but... No. But I think we do have it.
Nice try.
He's in a bad position. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
It's over.
Alright. 108,000. I guess we won't gain the level, though, will we?
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Alright. Did I grab the item before we quit? Nope, right down here. So we'll also go ahead and leave it here. Ooh, potion. Awesome. Alright, you know what? I want to look out towards the town. I think this is a beautiful view, honestly. Alright, we will go ahead and leave it here. When we come back, we'll finish up this side mission that was going on, go read the stuff, and head towards Kupka. But that'll be next episode. So, until then, remember, keep gaming, never give up. And if your hot springs are extremely hot, might want to think it's a bomb. Not da bomb or a boom boom bomb, but a fire bomb.